Tonight's Government Insider, we continue our weekly series focused on the stars of the federal workplace. The Service to America Medals, or SAMMYs, honor federal workers who show a commitment to government and make the agencies they work for stronger. The awards are put on by our friends at the Partnership for Public Service. You'll meet a new finalist here on Capitol Insider every Thursday night. Kevin Hannes is a federal coordinating officer at the Federal Emergency Management Agency. He coordinated emergency aid for thousands of unaccompanied children from Central America when they crossed the southwest U.S. border, providing food, shelter, and medical care. Kevin is a finalist for the Management Excellence Medal. He joins us via Skype from Denton, Texas. Kevin, first of all, congratulations on your nomination.
Well, thank you very much. It's really just honor and humbling to be part of a very select few of talented individuals that are up for this award.
Well, let's talk about you. There's a growing humanitarian crisis as thousands of unaccompanied minors cross our southwest border. What dangers do these children face?
As they're coming across, there's plenty of dangers, not only from the coyotes and the individuals that are trafficking them across through their journey from Central America through Mexico. There's the dangers of just the travel itself, the dangers of potential child abuse and those types of issues. So it is an arduous and very difficult journey for them to make as they're coming up.
Kevin, you and your team coordinated efforts with several other agencies, including U.S. Border Patrol and the Department of Health and Human Services. They all provided food and shelter to these children while working to unite them with family members in the U.S. That's a major task, but your colleagues credit you with getting the job done in a quick and efficient way. What challenges did you face while managing these projects?
I think the quite humbling to have them give me the credit, but it was a team effort. The challenge we had is you had multiple agencies operating initially independently, trying to solve this large problem. I think that's why we were asked to come in, not as FEMA, but as a federal coordinating officer, a skill set to do the interagency coordination, to ensure that we had unity of effort across the federal family to move forward with that, not only the care and feeding of the children while we were attempting to reunify them, but then through the sheltering process onto reunification. So it was our ability to really focus individuals, teams in a common direction through a unity of effort.
While you continue working on this problem, the whole issue is growing, though. In 2014, nearly 70,000 children had been detained, causing them to be held in overcrowded shelters for weeks instead of the standard 3 days. How bad has it gotten, and what's needed to make it better?
Well, I think it's improved immensely. So to make sure that we're talking along the same terms, the issue is the Border Patrol, by law, has 72 hours to get the children into a shelter that is run by the Office of Refugee Resettlement, which is under the Department of Health and Human Services. They were in those shelters from anywhere at the beginning from 4 to 6 weeks up to 8 weeks. That's where the crowding became. There was more children coming across than the shelter capacity could handle. So the first goal was how do we reduce the time that they're in those shelters run by HHS and the Office of Refugee Resettlement, so we could quickly move the children out of detention centers and Border Patrol stations to a safe, secure environment in the shelter, and then further on to meet up with their families that were already here in the United States. So it was that concentrated effort of looking at flow of individuals, reducing bureaucratic roadblocks where we could, and looking, again, towards that unity of effort, taking that each individual, ensuring siblings stayed together as we move them to shelters and then onward to their families here in the United States.
Kevin, before you go, I'm interested in what exactly drew you to the public sector. There are many options in the private sector, so what brought you to FEMA?
After serving in the United States Navy for 23 years, I tried that corporate life, that civilian world, if you will. It just didn't meet what I feel I was called to do, and that is to serve. That is to serve not only local communities, states, but the United States and those citizens. And FEMA became a perfect fit to be part of a group of individuals, teams that support our citizens when they're in their greatest moment of need, whether it be a natural disaster or some type of need, much like the unaccompanied children, is to really to serve others so that they can begin to move forward with a new lifestyle.
Kevin Hannes, Federal Coordinating Officer at the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Thanks, Kevin, and good luck.
Thank you very much.